Canada and the United States have long maintained one of the world's strongest partnerships, built on extensive trade, cultural exchange, and diplomatic cooperation. However, as of May 29, 2025, a growing boycott of American products by Canadians signals potential challenges for this vital cross-border relationship. This movement, fueled by frustrations over trade disputes, environmental policies, and cultural dominance, reflects a broader desire among Canadians for greater economic and cultural independence.
Have you been trying to buy more Canadian or from Canadian stores?
We're gonna start now.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
have
bad,
not been.
but
According to Reuters on May 28, 2025, the roots of the boycott lie primarily in escalating trade tensions. U.S. tariffs on Canadian steel, aluminum, and lumber, first imposed in 2018 and expanded in 2024, have strained bilateral relations, as reported by the Associated Press on May 27, 2025. These tariffs have increased costs for Canadian manufacturers and consumers, contributing to widespread frustration among those who view the United States as a close ally. The tariffs have hit our industries hard, and many Canadians feel unfairly targeted, said Sarah Thompson, a trade analyst at the University of Toronto, in an interview with CNN on May 29, 2025. Environmental disagreements have further deepened public discontent. The United States' withdrawal from the Paris Climate Agreement in 2020, followed by its rejoining in 2021, but perceived inconsistent climate commitments, has frustrated Canadians, particularly younger generations who prioritize environmental action. A 2025 Environics Institute National Issues Survey, cited by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation on May 26, 2025, found that 68% of Canadians consider climate change a top national issue, with many viewing the U.S. as less proactive in global environmental efforts. This sentiment has driven consumers to favor Canadian companies with stronger sustainability practices. Cultural factors also play a key role in the boycott. The dominance of American media, technology giants, and retail brands in Canada has sparked a surge in national pride and efforts to protect Canadian identity. We're seeing a push to support local businesses and preserve our identity, said Marie Dubois, a sociologist at McGill University, in an interview with Global News on May 25, 2025. Social media campaigns like the Buy Canadian, trending on X in Canada as of May 29, 2025, have amplified the boycott by encouraging consumers to choose Canadian-made products over American imports, framing these choices as acts of national solidarity. Economically, the boycott presents both opportunities and challenges. Canadian businesses have reported a 7% increase in domestic sales of locally produced goods in the first quarter of 2025, creating an estimated 12,000 new jobs in manufacturing and retail, according to Statistics Canada, as cited by CTV News on May 27, 2025. However, the reduced flow of American products has limited consumer choices and raised prices in sectors like electronics and automotive parts, where U.S. imports dominate. For the United States, the boycott has led to a 4.2% drop in exports to Canada in the first 3 quarters of 2024, costing businesses approximately $1.8 billion per the U.S. Department of Commerce on May 28, 2025. U.S. border regions like upstate New York and Michigan have faced declining revenue from Canadian shoppers and tourists. If this trend continues, both economies risk long-term damage, warned economist Michael Carter in an interview with the Wall Street Journal on May 28, 2025. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce echoed this concern in a statement to Bloomberg on May 29, 2025, highlighting risks to businesses reliant on cross-border trade. Yet many Canadian industries have experienced growth and increased self-reliance as consumers shift spending toward domestic products. Historically, Canada and the U.S. have resolved disputes through negotiation, maintaining a $1.2 trillion annual trade relationship as of May 25, 2025, according to Global Affairs Canada. Recent efforts show progress. A meeting between U.S. and Canadian trade officials in Ottawa on May 27, 2025, focused on tariff reductions as reported by the Associated Press. Additionally, a joint climate initiative announced on May 26, 2025, aims to align environmental policies, addressing a key Canadian concern. These steps suggest a commitment to rebuilding trust and cooperation. The boycott highlights deeper questions of fairness, respect, and national identity within the Canada-U.S. relationship. "We're committed to finding common ground," said Canadian Trade Minister Dominic LeBlanc in a statement to Reuters on May 28, 2025. As negotiations continue, the boycott serves as both a protest and a call for meaningful dialogue. The coming months will test the ability of both nations to address grievances, heal rifts, and strengthen one of the world's most important bilateral partnerships. What do you think? Is the Canadian boycott a necessary push for change, or will it harm both economies? Can Canada and the United States repair their relationship and emerge stronger? We invite you to share your thoughts. Your voice matters in shaping the future of this critical partnership.